What is going on, guys? It is Sacred here with another LEGO MOC, and today it is a Ninjago temple MOC. And it is not built on a particular base plate since it is a freeform MOC, meaning it's supposed to look like it was ripped right off the ground, and I personally really like how that looks. And there are three main sections of this MOC, being the small lake, the mountain, and the temple. And when I first started building this, there was only going to be a lake and the temple, and no mountain, but now looking at it, I think the mountain is actually the best part. So starting off with the lake/beachy area, there are a lot of dark tan pieces being slopes, plates, tiles, and angled plates to really create that accurate terrain. And yeah, I made sure that there were pieces extending out into the water to make it look really natural. And moving on to the elevated portion of the small beach, I used a ton of slopes to make it look really good and realistic since it is elevated. And on the right side of the beach, I included some sand green tiles and plates along with some light gray pieces to sort of merge it into the grassy terrain. And moving on to the mountain area, it is definitely my favorite part. I used a lot of small pieces for it and just for the whole MOC in general, but for the mountain I used a lot of light gray tiles and plates to kind of create that rocky terrain, and I also threw in some sand green tiles and plates along with a little bit of dark tan and some slopes in various colors, and the whole MOC has some foliage to make it look really realistic and just to spice it up. And now moving on to the temple, it isn't that big, but it is pretty Gucci, and it does have a cherry blossom tree growing out of the roof with the green ninja training, and the temple itself incorporates a lot of aspects of Japanese architecture, such as those bamboo screen panels that are supposed to make up a sliding door, and a lot of black cheese slopes incorporated by the use of a snot technique to really give it that Japanese appearance, and there's also a lot of light tan tiles placed on their side. Finally, the interior has nothing intentionally because I just wanted it to be a place where you can meditate and rethink your life. And there are a couple of ninjas from Ninjago scattered around this MOC, and then the sensei. I don't actually watch the show, so this isn't something from the show, but that's pretty much it for this one. Pretty fun one to build, although it did take me a while since there are an absolute ton of small pieces, and while you're building something that is not on a base plate, it can easily break and frustrate you, but overall I think it was worth it because this looks pretty snazzy. But other than that, remember to drop a like, leave your MOC suggestions and feedback down below, and subscribe. Take care and peace out.